I am serving in memory of my granddaughter, Briellen Bullard. We fondly referred to her as BB. She was the oldest daughter, or is the oldest daughter, of my daughter Laura and son-in-law Trey Bullard. My grief journey was the typical grandparent, and now, and I say that in knowing that after the fact. At the time, going through it, I had no idea that it was more or less the typical route of a grandparent, and that is there is this double grief that we grandparents go through. One, we go through the grief of not being able to help our children. We have always helped our children. And now all of a sudden they're confronted with something we can't help them with. And so there's grief in not being able to help them. And then the second grief, of course, is grieving for our granddaughter. And so as a grandparent, we end up in this double grief scenario of course, finding and trying to grieve, needing to grieve for our granddaughter, but at the same time, trying to be a parent, as we've always been, and all of a sudden, and oftentimes confronted with a scenario that we don't know, we can't help them, and that makes it tough, doubly tough as a grandparent. Do support and will continue to support TCF for a couple of reasons. And one, certainly, it goes back to my daughter and son-in-law. I know it sounds a bit redundant, but there is no amount of value that can be placed on bringing comfort to the family in situations like this, and the comfort that they have brought, the support they've brought, TCF has brought to my daughter, son-in-law, and me as well. I can't repay enough. And so it's important for me to continue to support TCF in the future so they can continue to do its work for others. I know what it's done for our family. And now I might add, their other daughter now is just for the first year participated in the sibling program. And so the value of TCF to our family is really incalculable. And and as a result, it's important for TCF to be in that position to continue doing the support for others that it did for my family.